Back in the building, we at the crib right now. Want to give y'all a video tonight. Make no excuses. So we been a really busy day, so I haven't been able to record any spiritual talk. Got out in nature back at the studio, but had no cell phone reception, and my phone was pretty much dead, so I couldn't film anything. So we're gonna do it right now, and we're gonna get into self discipline versus pretty much I want to do pretty much self-education, self-work versus college, and the difference, and just which one's for you. Because I don't feel like, I mean, of course college seems bad, but I feel like there's some benefits there. You know what I'm saying? There's some just definitive benefits of college that don't exist when you're trying to do, I guess, like self-career work. And yeah, so we're gonna get into that. So let's just start out with, I mean, to me, the main differences between self work and self career work and college. So, self career work seems more for those who know what they want to do, have a good vision of what they want to achieve in the future, and have really strong sense of self discipline, and um, they could take a lot of accountability for themselves. So what I mean by that is, like, if you're someone who's like, all right, I want to work on, I'm just gonna use music because I'm more familiar. So I want to work on becoming a professional music artist and create a sustainable career in the long term. So let's just use the example of that. So self-made musical artist versus someone who goes to college and learns stuff. So, when you're self-made as a music artist, you're gonna have to and just take everything I'm saying and then just try to apply it to your own passion in life, your own principle. For me, that's music, so that's why I'm using it. So, if you're a self-made musician, you got to be able to be like, all right, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna be in the lab. I'm gonna be experimenting, learning how to chef up these beats, or play with my flow, or write different metaphors, or learn a new riff or a new scale all by yourself. And when you don't do it, you need to be able to be like, look, I'm off track. I'm not going down the track I need to be going. Let's hop back on. Because that's always going to happen. You're always going to get off track. But it's okay as long as you just hop back on and deal with the repercussions of your actions. You know what I'm saying? Face them head on. Because Lord knows I've had to. And for the college path is more for people who rather have more structure and rather have less self-discipline, self just like keeping up with yourself, self accountability. And yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being like, I just feel like I have an opportunity to go to college, and that I just don't feel too well about being self accountable. Of course, you're self accountable in college, but the difference in college is also you have deadlines set, you have curriculums already set out for you, you have resources in the canvas, not just a campus, but you also have a community of other people interested in the same things that you are interested in, and they're right there, and it's really not as hard to reach out to get to them. So with college, the biggest thing, I guess, for me, I'm gonna start speaking on it personally. For me, college, the biggest thing that upsets me is the debt. Other than the debt and having to learn a bunch of shit that you don't need to learn, which in my opinion you don't need to learn for your craft or whatever you're doing. The debt and just learning useless information, just like school, is the only two things that fucking stray me away from college. Honestly, because it seems like a great experience. From my eyes, I'm like, damn. So we have a community set in people involved in what they believe to be their passions, and I could reach out to them for peer review. I could reach out to them for resources. I could reach out for them for help, and that's very good because most of those people are going to be in the same circumstances as you. I mean, not the exact same, but they probably feel the same way you feel about some shit. So college seems dope in that route. Whereas also like self working on your career, then that's also seems good because you teach yourself self accountability, self discipline, which is if you have that, that's going to be extremely useful just in your journey of this life, just being able to navigate through life. But with college, I'm starting to see things a little bit different. College, back in the day, seemed to pretty much be this idea of how I explained it. You have a community which you can reach out. People are all passionate about their craft, all this. But now, with the age of social media, my concern for college is you get there and you get people who haven't even experienced enough things to know what they want to do in life, and they get there and they're just like, fuck this. Or they finally realize in college the system that's made, and how it's bullshit, and how you shouldn't have to do all this shit that you're gonna have to do anyway, just so you can get through, so you can start pursuing your career, just so you can get that degree. But with the power of a degree, there's just so much shit you could do. I mean, you could get grants. Like you could start doing things for your own community. You could get grants through nonprofit organizations or just rich people who are looking to better help the community. So once you have a diploma, you have a skill set to show, and looks good on your resume, and you could just straight up get these grants, have meetings and stuff, and get these grants. Because that's how I'm doing a music program right now. Is that the guy who runs it? He just gets grants, and pretty much what he does with that is he uses all that money to fund his own program that he designed, and pretty much just help the community out, help teach us how to write, help teach us how to produce and shit like that. And that's been helpful, and like I would like to do something like that too. So if you're one of those people who are like, yeah, I want to design my own thing to help the community, then college could be a good route for you. But you can also just do that with pure just pure skill at what you are doing and a good resume. But it's a lot more work. You know what I'm saying? You have to show a lot more on the resume to prove that you have that skill set and that you really are that good. And sometimes if you do that, it's almost like you're taking a step back just so you could progress forward. So, I guess like I just wanted to speak on the differences between pursuing a career yourself versus going to college. And yeah, I mean, I hope this video helped you guys and helped you guys decide whether, I mean, not decide, you're always going to be thinking about, oh, should I go to college? Even me, I'm still thinking like, should I go to college or not? But I hope this video helped you lean you one way so that you can start working one way. Like if you're more like, oh, I want to go to college, you start focusing more on school. A lot of you guys are already focused on school, and that's amazing. And yeah, if you want to go to college, you're more focused on school. If you're more trying to get self career, you want to do shit yourself, then you start seeking those resources now while we're young, because they're more available while we're young, rather than when you're older. So I hope I helped you tip the scale on which way you want to go, which path you want to start from. And yeah, that's spiritual talk for today. Sorry for coming in late, y'all. And like if you feel like this video helped you. Dislike if you feel like it didn't help you, so I can know and get better. Also comment so I can know how to do better videos in the future. And subscribe if you liking the channel. So thank y'all. Have a good night.